Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'll be talking about how you can always calculate your losses before you enter a particular trade. Because as a crypto trader, before you can say okay, you want to long a particular market, or you want to buy, or you want to short sell, what you need to do as a crypto trader that knows what he or she is doing is to first calculate your losses. I always say your losses is more important than your profit. That is, the amount you are willing to lose on a particular trade is more important than the amount you are willing to make. Of course, that would be lesson for another day. But in this particular video, I want to share you how you can always calculate your loss before you enter a particular trade. I'm going to be making use of TradingView. Of course, most of you might know this particular method, but some do not know. That's why I'm putting this particular lesson here for you to actually learn about it. So, right now, we are going right to TradingView, and let me show you how you can do this for yourself very quickly. However, if it's your first time on this channel, kindly go ahead to subscribe to this particular channel, and of course turn on your notification bell so that anytime I drop a value packed video like this, you are going to be among the fourth set of people that will be getting it. And of course, if you are not new but you have not subscribed, kindly go ahead to do that. So let's go right away to my trading view, and let me show you how you can do this.
So welcome guys. So I'll quickly go straight to the point. All you need to do now, as you can see, I'll be using this particular long position tool as an example. All you need to do is to have trading view. Make sure you have trading view because that's what you can use to calculate this particular stuff very quickly and very easy. You just need to come to this particular point and then pick the long position. Pick it, and then you have this particular thing that I have on my screen right now. I'll still show you how you can do that yourself, maybe the sell section. Alright, so all I need to do now, this was a past trade that I did, a past trade that I used to calculate my loss and my profit. Okay, so as you can see that I have my entering point at 16,500. As you can see here is the entering point, the black thin line. Okay, 16,500. Now once you click on this particular stuff, or once you put your console on it, it's going to show you the what my stop loss now is at 16,332 16,332. So which means that I'm only losing 1% of my margin that I used to trade this market. Now let's assume I'm trading this particular market in spot trading, not in futures right now. In spot trading, let's assume I'm using spot trading. I'm only losing 1% of my margin. So let's assume I used $1,000 now to buy BTC. This is BTC USDT pair. So I buy BTC with $1,000. I'm only losing 1%, and 1% of $1,000 is just $10. So I am buying BTC now with $1,000, and if BTC can hit my stop loss at 16,332, I'm going to lose just $10. As you can see, in this kind of thing, you already know how much you are going to lose before you enter a particular trade. Now let's assume it's futures. Futures, you make use of leverage. Here's how to do futures. This is 1% of your margin. Now it now depends on the leverage you are going to use. Now let's assume you are using 10x. So which means that 10 multiplied by 1, that is 10. So which means that in futures you are going to be losing 10% of your margin. What I mean by margin is the amount you are using to buy that market or trade that market, anyone that you want to take out of the two. So which means that I think my okay. So which means that if I trade this particular market now on futures, and I use 10x to trade it, if market hit my stop loss at 1632, 332, I'm going to lose $100, which is 10% of my margin. Now let's assume I'm using 5x. So which means that all of these things help you calculate your losses, if you can afford to lose it or not. So if you can't afford it, then reduce your risk. So let's assume I can't afford it now. What I need to do now is to reduce my risk to like maybe 5x. So what I need to do now is to reduce my leverage to 5x. So which means that 5 multiplied by 1, that is what? 5%, which means that I'm losing 5% of my margin. Now you can always go around this thing. You can always adjust it. You can see, let's assume I'm saying that okay, I want to use my stop loss to be at 15,000. Okay, so which means that 15,000. Okay, just be looking at the price at the side here. 15,000. Okay, and my entry point is still at, look at the side here too for the price. This is the price here. I will be moving it. This is 16,500. Okay, the price here. So it means that if I enter that 16,500 and I said that okay, I want to put my stop loss at 15,000. I entered at 16,500 rather, and I said okay, my stop loss is at 15,000. It means that I will be losing 8.87%. So which means that if I'm trading this on spot trading, I will only be losing, that is approximately $90. I'll be losing approximately $90 if trade hit my stop loss. But if it's in futures, it means that you are losing 90% already, and Binance will call you for liquidation at 80%. Okay, so that is how to calculate your losses in cryptocurrency trading. And of course, yes, for your profits. Okay, yes, for your profits. Now this is my profit up. This one, so as you can see, you can always know the price you are willing to take your profit from, and by knowing the price, you already know the percentage you are going to make. So I'm entering at 16,500. I'm taking profit at 17,331. It means I'm having 50% for myself. So this allows you to know how much you are willing to lose and how much you are willing to make. All right. So if for short trading, all you need to do is just to come here. I'm going to delete this now. This, and all you need to do is to come here and then take shots. The one we took last time is long, so this is long now. You have the stop loss below and the what take profit above. But for shorts, let us want to short on futures. Just come to this place and pick your short position, and then click your price. So I'm shorting from this particular market price now. I'll just reduce my stop loss to maybe like 10%, which is that when market gets to 6,800, okay, 6,800, I'm going to be losing 10%. Sorry, 1% of my margin. And maybe when market gets to 16,200, I'll be getting 2.65%, which is that if I'm using leverage, if I'm using futures, I'll be losing 10% and I'll be gaining 26% if I'm using 10x. Okay, so if you are using 20x, that is 20 multiplied by 2.65, or 20 multiplied by 1. That is what? 20%. That means that year two you are gaining 20 multiplied by 2.6. That means you are gaining above 40%. Okay, so this is how to calculate your profit and your loss, so that you are going to know how much you are willing to lose before you even enter a particular trade. So that will be all for this for now. However, there are more to this particular stuff. Like, let's assume you can't afford to lose this. Okay, let's assume I want to put my stop loss in this particular place above here, 4%, and you can't afford to lose your 4% in your spot trading, or you can afford to lose your 40% in your futures trading using 10x. There are ways you can use to reduce your risk. In some other videos, I'm going to be showing you ways, not just one. So it's ways in which you can use to reduce your risk in cryptocurrency trading. So all you need to do is just to stick with me on this channel, and let's ride on.
So guys, I believe you have learned a lot in this particular video. If you did, kindly go ahead to give this particular video a thumbs up, like a like button, so that more people are going to see it. Of course, like I said earlier, make sure that before you enter a trade as a trader, you already calculate your losses. That will help you understand and know the amount of money you are going to lose if a trade go against you. And of course, to make you understand, okay, if I'm capable to lose this particular amount or not. If you can't afford to lose it, all you need to do is just to reduce your risk. So guys, this will be all for this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't be selfish with it, so that more people that need it are going to see it. That is the reason why I put this video out here. So guys, see you some other value packed video, and do not forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. See you in another video. Salute.